Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Crystal with a basket case. Hey, listen guys, I'm in the design room today and getting ready to work on a concept. I have been booked and busy. Yay! Listen, anytime you come in here and I have my apron on, basket case designs with the polka dots, you know I'm ready for business. Okay, guys, let's get into it. Before I do, though, thank you so much for coming back to the channel. For all my returning subby buddies, mwah, love you. And all for our newbies, welcome to the channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you enjoy what you're about to see. Hope you have visited my other videos and hope you return. Okay. All right, guys, let's get into it. I don't know if you guys saw the other day, I did a haul video and I showed you on that haul video where I had gotten some of these quilted throws, the room-to-room quilted throws. This one has a picture of a cherry. It says Mon Chérie on it with the two little cherries. These are very light and airy. They're very summery. 100% cotton. They're thin. This would be good just to throw over your legs if, you know, you're in the house and the air conditioner is cool and you just want something to cover up, but nothing to make you too hot, okay? These came from Ollie's and I paid $3.99 for them. I went back and got a few more because I absolutely love the feel of these things. So I'm going to attempt to make a concept. I also bought a couple more. They had one in just like a pink pattern and then one in a blue pattern. Same material. They just don't have the cherries on it. It's more of a floral pattern. And I'll show you what I did with that concept in just a second. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to show you the concept I'm going to put together with these two little cherries. Two little cherry print quilted throw, and I'm going to be using cake box. Okay, this is one of the cake boxes I also showed you I got from Hobby Lobby. They were on that 90% sale. I think I paid 74 cents for two of them. They had two to a pack. This is actually the lid to this box. And I'm going to show you a little bit what I'm going to do with that. So for the sake of this video, I'm just going to put this lid on the side for right now. And this little quilt, I have another one that I've taken apart and placed in this box. And I placed it so that the cherry will show. Okay. And I have the, around here somewhere, the picture that I am going to use. Oh, there it is over there. I'll get it in just a second. Anyway, a picture I'm going to use. Okay, so what I did was I started putting this concept together and I wasn't really sure how it was going to work, but I'll show you what I did thus far. Okay, so this is the throw, okay, with the cherry on it. These are some cherry blossom scented bath fizzies that I had gotten from, put that a little closer, that I had gotten from World Market. There's a total of 5 bath fizzies in this little package. Thought that was really, really cute. I have some cherry blossom, Japanese cherry blossom body lotion from Bath and Body Works. I didn't have the bath gel to go with this. This was just a random one that I had in my stockpile, but I decided to go ahead and put it in there because I have the cherry bath fizzers and then the lotion. So that's how I'm going to make that work. This is a bottle of Fleur Filaire de Mon Red. I know I jacked that name up. But anyway, this is some of the perfume. It smells really, really good. I had bought a bunch of these for Valentine's Day, believe it or not, from Ollie's, okay? And I have a few more left in my stockpile. But I decided to use it because of the red and the gold. It actually smells pretty good, okay? So that's the elongated bottle. And then this is the box. I always put my boxes in because some of the ladies, some of my clients like to keep the boxes for their perfumes, and I needed a little bit of an extra filler. So I just went ahead and put the perfume there in the box, okay? And then, of course, we have our trusty bath loofah down here in red. I have the facial wipes in here. If you can see that, that also has a cherry print on it, okay? I don't know where I picked those up from. I think it was Pop Shelf, if I'm not mistaken. I got a bunch of them. Anyway, this was the last cherry one that I had in my stockpile. And then here is just some of that, what is it? Ashley Bell hand sanitizer in the red. Okay, I just needed a little something to fill up that little space. So that's what I put in there, okay? So much for this concept in this nice cake box, okay? So what I'm going to do is take some of my Hobby Lobby free paper, because I want this this quilt to sit up just a little bit more. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just ball up the paper and stuff it in the inside of one of the folds of that quilt. Okay. Now, this is just something that I'm doing. This is not a necessity, not a must, just something that I like to do. And it gives the illusion that the quilt is thicker than, it appears to be thicker than how I have it folded up, just to give it some height. Okay? All right. And there you have it. Okay, so what I'm going to do for this particular concept is I am going to slip this in a shrink wrap bag, okay, and I'm going to shrink wrap it since the top of the box is not a window box. So I'm just going to shrink wrap this whole thing and give it a really crisp finish where it'll look, you know, just like glass. And of course, I'm going to tie it with a nice, beautiful bow, okay? After I do that, I am going to slip, after I shrink wrap this, I'm going to slip the whole entire concept back in the top of this box, okay? So it's going to sit in the box. Let's see. It's going to sit in the box like so, okay? But I'm going to wrap this and then sit the whole wrap box in here, okay? And the reason why I'm doing that is I'm going to tell the recipients or the purchaser of this is what the inside, of course, the concept is going to look like. But if you'd like, I'm going to let them know that the top is on the bottom, and they can take and slip the whole thing like this if they want to present it as a gift, if that makes sense, okay? If not, let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so that's what we're going to do with this one. Hang on one second. Get me some water, and let me show you what I'm talking about. I went ahead and I did one already. It wasn't the cherry one. It was the one with the pink. This was the pink throw. Hopefully you can see that. This was the pink throw, okay? And I had a perfume set that was already in a box, okay? So what I did was I just set the whole box right on top, okay? And then folded the throw down here, all right? This is just a flower that I had just to embellish it. I just put a little flower right there just to give it some visual interest, okay? So if you notice, I went ahead and tied this like so. Oh, that's my little price tag on the back. That's what I'm going to charge for it. Went ahead and tied this, the same ribbon that came off of the throw, okay? I just recycled it and tied it around the box, okay? But this is what I meant when I said I shrink wrapped it, because this is shrink wrap and it looks sort of just like glass. And then I took the top of the box, okay? top of the box and slid the whole gift in there and just tied it with this ribbon, okay? I will let them know when they purchase this, hey, if you want to present this and you want the recipient to be able to open it, you can just take the ribbon off and then enclose the box and present it to them as a gift, okay? Either or they could just leave it like it is. I started to use this as a base for maybe another gift, but it is so flimsy. It just took too much work to get this thing to stand up straight. And I have a couple of them. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not even going to fool with that. If I had the time, and it wasn't crunch time for Mother's Day, I might attempt to do something like that. But rather than that, I'm just going to give them the whole box, okay? And then, of course, the price that I charge for these will include the box, so I don't feel like I'm losing out on anything. All right? So that's what this concept looks like, all wrapped up and bowed up. And I'm going to pause this video, and I'm going to get this one all wrapped up and bowed, and then I'm going to come back here and show you what it looks like when it's all finished. Okay? All right, guys, let me know in the comments thus far what you think about this concept, and I'll be right back.